Ever heard of a Mongolian leader with fiery red hair? Believe it or not, Genghis Khan wasn't your typical dark-haired Asian conqueror. Historical accounts describe him as tall, long-bearded, with red hair and green eyes. This unique appearance was likely due to his Caucasian ancestry. Talk about standing out in a crowd. No wonder he became such a legendary leader. Next time you picture the great Genghis Khan, think less Mulan villain, more Viking warrior. Did you know Genghis Khan was the father of the world's first international postal system? That's right. The brutal conqueror was also a communication innovator. In the 13th century, he established the yam system across his massive empire. This network of relay stations spanned over 100,000 miles. Messengers could travel up to 200 miles a day, faster than any other system of its time. The yam system wasn't just for mail, it also served as an intelligence network. Did you know Genghis Khan, the ruthless conqueror, was actually a champion of religious freedom? It's true. Despite his brutal reputation, Khan was surprisingly tolerant of different faiths. In his vast empire, people were free to worship as they pleased. Khan even exempted religious leaders and institutions from taxes. This policy wasn't just kindness, it was smart politics. Religious tolerance helped Khan maintain peace and loyalty in his conquered lands. So next time you hear about Genghis Khan, remember, even history's villains can surprise us. What other historical bad guys might have a surprising good side? Comment below. Did you know Genghis Khan was against human trafficking? It's true, the fearsome conqueror had a surprisingly progressive side. In 1206, Khan implemented laws prohibiting the kidnapping and selling of women. This was revolutionary for its time when trafficking was common in many societies. Khan's law applied to all women, regardless of social status or nationality. He even extended this protection to women in conquered territories. Did you know the most feared conqueror in history had a bizarre phobia? Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol leader, was terrified of dogs. This fear, known as cynophobia, was quite ironic for a Mongol ruler. Mongols were known for their skilled use of dogs in hunting and warfare. Yet their great leader couldn't stand the sight of man's best friend. Some historians believe this fear stemmed from a childhood incident. Despite his fear, Khan conquered most of Eurasia, creating history's largest contiguous empire. Ever heard of a conqueror who was also a financial innovator? Meet Genghis Khan, the man who revolutionized money. In the 13th century, he introduced paper money to his empire. This wasn't just any currency, it was one of the first international ones. Imagine, no more lugging around heavy coins on your camel. This new money system boosted trade across his vast empire. It connected cultures from China to Persia and beyond. Talk about a game changer in the world of finance. Who knew Genghis Khan was more than just a fierce warrior? Think meritocracy as a modern concept? Think again. Genghis Khan, the Mongol conqueror, was way ahead of his time. He implemented a meritocratic system in his massive army. Soldiers were promoted based on skills and loyalty, not birth or connections. This was revolutionary in a time when nobility ruled supreme. It allowed talented individuals from all backgrounds to rise through the ranks. This system created a highly efficient and motivated fighting force. It's one reason why Genghis Khan's empire became the largest contiguous land empire in history. Who knew the 13th century could teach us about workplace diversity? Ever heard of an eco-friendly warlord? Meet Genghis Khan, the accidental environmentalist. His conquest wiped out 40 million people. That's about 10% of the world's population back then. As farmlands were abandoned, forests reclaimed the land. Scientists estimate this removed 700 million tons of carbon. That's like taking 200 million cars off the road for a year. Talk about an unexpected climate action plan. Did you know that Genghis Khan was a pioneer of diplomatic immunity? This ruthless conqueror created one of the first systems to protect diplomats. Khan's golden paisa was like a VIP pass for envoys. It guaranteed safe passage throughout his massive empire. Even enemy messengers were treated as honored guests. Talk about work-life balance, from pillaging to pioneering international relations. Who knew the guy famous for conquering had a softer side for diplomacy?
Thank you for watching.